Hello, everybody. Absolutely. We're going to wait until some people hop on here. We want you to hear what we have to say about unsecured and secured financing. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be amazing. Okay. It's going to be something that maybe perhaps most of the listeners here have not heard of before. This is going to be in regards to business credit, and we're going to help you to get that business credit and grow it up to $50,000 in credit lines in about 6 to 12 months. Okay, that's a guarantee from us. All right, let's get started. Unsecured and secured financing. Well, what does it mean? Well, unsecured financing, that's actually the most risky type of business lending because the borrower, if the borrower defaults, the only way the lender can get back their loss is to actually pursue legal action. Okay, so the unsecured financing doesn't have any collateral. You don't have to put up any collateral with unsecured financing. There was someone that actually told me yesterday that a banker told him, a personal banker told him that there's no such thing as a non-collateral loan. And I said, poppycock. It's called unsecured financing, guys, okay? Secured financing, okay, is collateral. Okay, that's aligned with the collateral on it. That's financing that you get, okay, that has some collateral with it. Let's say you have $500. You put that $500 on a credit card, and guess what it is? It's a secured credit card because you wouldn't have had that credit card had you not had that $500. The $500 is the collateral, okay? Now, feel free to shoot me questions about that because we're going to be going through unsecured and secured financing, and we want to really lay a base here so that you guys know which ones to get. Okay, I suggest that you get as much financing as possible on the business credit side, simply because the sky's the limit with business credit. You remember that on the personal credit, you have, your payment history to be concerned about, your credit utilization, your debt to income, all of these factors, your age of accounts, all of these factors play a role in your personal credit, when the only thing that the business credit guys, the business credit bureaus are concerned about is what? Your payment history. That's it. No five elements to be concerned about. All they are concerned about, all the credit business bureaus, the business credit bureaus are concerned about is you making your payments on time. And remember, on time is what? For us, is early. So you make those payments early in order to get that 100, work your paydex score on up to 100. Okay, so you can get those 10 to 100 times more money than you would get on the personal side for your business. And why is it 10 to 100 times greater than the personal credit? Have you ever known that? Good job. Good job, Alluring. Absolutely. That's right. You got to pay early. Before the time. That's right. You see, so what is it that, why is it that it's 10 to 100 times greater? Well, say you have a Dell account. Usually people don't buy $10,000 worth or even $20,000 worth of computer equipment, but if you're a business, you may need to borrow well over that. And so that's why the business credit side, on the business credit side, you're absolutely able to borrow much more than you would ever borrow on the personal credit side. All right, so just keep that in mind. Okay, most banks, they offer the unsecured business credit cards. Most of them do report to the consumer credit reporting agencies. Now, like I said, this is the consumer credit reporting agencies. They all require guarantee from you, okay, a personal guarantee, and you can get approved usually for one card max, because they stop approving you when you have 2 or more inquiries on your report. So remember how we're going to do it in business credit. You don't go for the cards first. Okay, this is not personal credit. You go for vendor first. That is the very first line that you apply for. The vendor credit first. And then you go up. Why do we do this? Because in order to get the cash credit cards, You need to have a credit profile that is built up. Once you've built your EIN number, once you've built that credit profile up, then you can move up to revolving store credit. And then what else is after that? Then, after your 10 payment experiences, what is a payment experience? Well, each time that company reports your company to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, or Equifax, that's one experience. Okay? Now, let's say one company reports to two. Well, guess how many that is? If that one company reports to the two, like Dun & Bradstreet and Experian, that's 2 payment experiences. So you can quickly get the business credit that you're needing simply by going through these companies that report. And I can give you that list of companies that report if you want it. All right? Yeah, we have Chase Inc. Plus. Listen, you can get personal guarantees, but really what I want to focus on is your business, because you can get loads of capital to deploy for your business simply from your business EIN, your employer identification number, and not from your social security number. Now, getting back to the secured financing. Secured financing, many times you'll find that the interest rate is lower on the secured financing side, simply because why? Collateral, right? There's collateral involved. So you may get as low as 2% on the secured financing side, while on the unsecured, it may be a little higher. It may be 15 to 24%. Why? Because that's a very risky thing. That's unsecured. It's no collateral. So the lenders are just hedging their bets. That's all they're doing. Okay? Don't worry about it. So if you have any questions about unsecured and secured financing, man, I'm here to answer those questions right now. We're going to go ahead and make sure that you are educated in this. So we're having another one. We're having another session tomorrow. Well, we will be discussing the third type of financing. And what is the third type of financing? We're going to get into and educate you about the vendor credit, okay? About what all that's about, what is required on the vendor side. And we're also going to share with you the names of the vendor as well. Now, if you already have good personal credit, guess what? That's just a boost. Okay, you can actually get it before, you can get at least the $10,000 even before the 90 days. Yeah, absolutely. It's something that will just boost you if you have good personal credit. Let's say you have a 750. You know, we actually have someone right now, $96,000 they got approved for simply by going through the business credit. Okay, we can approve you for $150,000. Okay, we can assist you in that as well, and that'll be in approximately 6 months. Okay, now remember, the $50,000 guarantee was for those who are just going through their business. Okay, but if you have good credit, it could easily be $150,000 in credit lines that you could get. Okay, so that's something that's phenomenal. It's simply because we know, I don't want to say tricks, it's the requirements of these picky, okay, selective lenders. Okay, how do you get lines of credit with merchants and your EIN? Oh man, it's awesome. Okay, you don't have to use your social security number because you have an EIN. And what the companies will do, they will actually look at your EIN, and if your EIN stands alone and you have a good paydex score, like an 80, 90, or 100, all right, then they'll be like, you know what? The algorithm says he's got this score. Let's go ahead and give them whatever they want. One of you said, Derek, you said I have a 780 score. How can I contact you? You can contact me, creditwiz@investorpro.org. I'll leave it right there in the details section. creditwiz@investorpro.org. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get you connected. I'm seeing that you need something for your business there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, do we also need a D&B? Oh, I tell you what, Every business, watch this, needs a DUNS number. Yep, that's the way the system is set up, folks. You need a DUNS number in order to get the business credit. What that DUNS number is, it will actually distinguish your business, apart from anyone else's. So with that DUNS number, that's your credit profile. That's what your credit profile will be under. And it will say, 80, 90, 100. You're not going to go below an 80. Okay? Why? Because you're going to be working with us. That's why. Now, if you want to go at it alone and you want to read these books and take years to do it, great. That's awesome. All right? However, I would love to see you succeed, because this one lady called Christine, okay, when she got the $96,000, have you ever didn't think you could do something, and then when you finally do it, it's kind of like a rush to your head, and then after that it gets easier and easier. That's how it is with building business credit. 90 grand. She owns a trucking company. Yeah, see, that's 780. That's the FICO. How long does it take to build business credit? My friend actually tried to do it himself, and he's taken 2 to 3 years and still hasn't built up business credit. He came along with the group that we're with now, the company that we're with now, and he's actually went ahead and did the I don't know how much he got. He said 700,000, and I don't know how long it took him to accumulate that, but he's got that in financing. So, and that's within a year, not the 2 to 3 years. Yeah, we guarantee the 50,000 in 6 to 12 months. So that's what we guarantee. Go ahead. More questions there, guys. This is about you. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. This is the thing. This company here that we're with is a company that is focused, and that's how we can give these guarantees, because we have a team of financial advisors who are going to assist you and hold your hand the whole way through, so that it's basically foolproof, so that you have to succeed in it. Absolutely. Guys, those are some good questions. Man, good job. Good job. Listen, unsecured and secured financing, there is a way out, okay? And we can show you that way. CreditWiz at investorpro.org. Oh, that's awesome. Man, since 2010, that's great. Listen, 6 to 12 months, $50,000 in business credit lines. We would love to help you out with that. If you have any questions whatsoever, I can definitely help you out with that, Jamie. Yes, Velocity Banking. Yes, absolutely. We can help you out with that. CreditWiz at investorpro.org. I'm going to go ahead and leave right now so that we can get to our emails, because I'm sure it's going to be blowing up in just a minute. But man, we want to let you know the difference between the secured and the unsecured. That was the goal in this video. Definitely hope that you were impacted, and now that you know the difference between the secured and unsecured and how to go about getting that business credit, if you have any more questions, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Get me a buzz. CreditWiz at investorpro.org. God bless and good night.